Hi Leo, welcome to your reading for the month of June. So I'm going to do a singles spread. This is with the idea of somebody in mind, somebody that is coming in, the coming together, what this looks like for you. And yeah, let's get started. I will do some more general spreads, but I felt the call to do singles specifically this month. So let's see what's going on for the sign of Leo. What's going on for singles, the sign of Leo? Ace of Swords, communication, new communication. This can be unexpected. This can be, this to me feels like there's expansion attached to this. I'm even seeing, kind of that ring of commitment. This to me feels very positive. Let's see some surrounding cards. Five of Swords. Ouch, that's crossing you. Not necessarily a negative card, but it's saying, kind of leave the past behind. It's kind of like this in-between energy. I know we have Mercury retrograde just started yesterday. So this is about a review process, and I've been getting this for every sign, and it's about taking things a little bit slowly. There's no rush into anything. It is Mercury retrograde, so I'm feeling like, especially, I'm seeing like between the two eclipses, there's a need to not jump into anything. It's telling me things are going to kind of work out favorably, but I'm feeling like there might be some stuff kind of stirred up within you before that period of time, and that's okay. Even positive communication can bring up some stuff like doubt. Am I good enough? Or is this going to work? Are they loyal? All this stuff maybe that might be kind of issues from your past coming up to be released, because the Wheel of Fortune is what your higher self, your subconscious. This is the position of what you don't know, essentially. This is kind of hidden. It's the Wheel of Fortune. This is a change for the better, change for good. And I'm drawn to this man's face, or this woman's face. There's nothing there. To me, there's like some sort of element here where we don't expect this. And this is talking about the fixed signs. You're here, right here, Leo. I'm seeing this lion. Past Two of Wands. This is the reason why you have come to the reading. I feel like you're ready for a new beginning. Two of Wands, ready to dive into something, ready for new horizons to explore. It's this patience card, excuse me. Let's see what's coming in. The Justice. Yeah, the Justice is Libra. It's also about kind of getting what you deserve, kind of reaching this level of mastery. And I'm also getting another message here of patience. There's a path here being cleared. Gosh, I'm really being drawn to the sword energy. I'm not sure if you're feeling, like I'm seeing like a lot of cleansing going on within you to make this turn happen. So, I'm just speaking from my experience. I'm a Leo rising, and I have a friend here that's doing, I'm doing a diet, not a diet, a shamanic dieta, which is very intense. And after that, we're doing 30 days of just fruit only. And the intention is to really kind of clear some stuff out. I'm not, obviously this isn't going to apply to a lot of people, but I'm seeing some sort of intentional action here to make the path ahead clearer for you, aligned. Yeah, to make this smooth transition. I'm curious what it is, though. Here it is, clearly the Six of Swords, moving to a more peaceful, calm, happier time in your life, being guided by Source and your intuition and your heart. Nine of Swords in the position of your power. Two of Pentacles and what the universe is bringing you. Six of Pentacles is what you need to know, and Nine of Cups is the outcome. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so what does this mean? I'm seeing a lot of internal work here. And I feel like towards the end of the month is when you're feeling a whole lot better. This could be like praying for communication, praying for like a new opportunity. I'm seeing a new horizon. I'm seeing you moving towards it. I'm seeing there's a need to harmonize within yourself. I'm seeing now two cards about balance, the Two of Pentacles and the Justice card. And these to me are talking about internally as you do this work and clear stuff out. Six of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups. You meet somebody when you are at your, I mean, to me it's looking like feeling good emotionally. I'm seeing some work here though. I'm curious what you're doing. Nine of Swords is like getting out of the mental trap, but it's 9. It's at the end. This is, again, this is in your position of power. It's not a negative card. It's very powerful. It's very positive, but it's kind of like moving beyond the illusions. So again, we're in a very, you know, kind of illusionary place right now with Mercury retrograde, where there's a lot of not self, I feel like, coming to the surface, things that are not you, to release them. Don't hold on to them. Don't cling to them. Don't be too hard on yourself this month. I want to see about who this person is, because we're getting the Queen of Cups. Page of Wands. Interesting. You're getting somebody just like you. Ready to start a new beginning, but doesn't know how. Ooh, excuse me. And finally, the Ten of Swords. I'm not seeing the coming together, like the solidification of a relationship this month. That I don't feel like that's a bad message. What I'm actually seeing is kind of like I'm seeing a completion of a cycle within self. There's a very kind of poignant energy about this month. Like it feels like a period. Like I'm looking at like a definitive ending with a period here. And again, looking at this tower that's coming out here just to describe what's moving forward. I mean, this tower, looking at this man falling, he has this mask on. To me, this is like the death of the not self, the things that are not us, our stories, our past, our, you know, the things we cling on to. The things in our life that cross our energy, and people describe this as, you know, I feel like I have a blockage, or I feel like I'm stuck in something. How do I move forward? How do I get that person? These crossed energies are created in our mind. There's 3 ways. Created in our mind. So kind of realizing that we live in a psychosomatic universe. They're created by our food. The food that crosses us, because our food creates our body, which creates our, you know, it's connected to our soul. It's this harmonious cycle. So we can cross it through food, and we can cross it, you know, externally. You know, people, witchcraft is real and all of that stuff. That's much less common. But there are some things here that are 1000% in your control, which is your thoughts and your patterns, your habits, things you consume. It's not just food, it's, you know, content, it's the news, it's everything here. The things that are not serving you anymore, I'm seeing falling away. I'm seeing a deep introspection happening this month that needs to happen. It's like an analysis of your life and where you're going. It's interesting. This is the first reading of all the signs that isn't truly about finding a union, which is interesting. I feel like you've kind of gone through this period where you're actually between like ready, but it's like not quite there. There's a little bit more work, and I feel like actually this summer though feels very good, because I'm seeing you at the 9 of Cups. This is, you know, attaining the self-fulfillment that you've been desiring, you know, filling up the cups to get to a really secure place within yourself, to the point where you're able to give to another. Now I want to clear this deck away, spread away, and kind of see what this 9 of Cups, what comes out of this, because it's letting me know ultimately this is happening for your best interest. This is happening for a change to happen. It's a stroke of good luck, and it's confirmed here by the 9 of Cups. Actually, let's keep both of these out. Let's see what this is. What is the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Cups here for Leo? What are these cards about in regards to love? We're talking about love for singles. If you're feeling a little wobbly this month, I feel like it's helpful to kind of know where the stars are, and kind of integrate that into your being, because I'm feeling a little bit off this month. When I'm looking at this spread, I'm feeling like there's a lot of transitory energies happening here for you. This is good though. This is what we need to do to get to where we want to go. Four of Swords. Yeah, it's that feeling of a little bit stuckness. Knight of Cups. Again, you have this water energy around you. You really have to clear this energy of expecting, you know, to be taken from, to be taken advantage of, to be, I mean, used for your money. Like, what is it that you're feeling that's going to repeat from the past? Taken for granted, taken for kindness. What is this? Because I'm actually seeing somebody coming in that's very, I'm getting smart. They don't have, there's not a lot of fire here. I'm getting really intelligent, and I'm also getting, it's kind of like opposites attract here is what I'm seeing. I'm feeling like you're connecting with somebody very, it's like intuitive, empathic. I'm getting watery. So this can be a water sign. I don't like to stick to that because this can just be a strong part of their personality, of their chart. This person just feels more connected emotionally than you, and I feel like they bring something that requires you to dare to open your heart. And I feel like that's where we're getting a little bit of resistance and scariness. These aren't negative cards. It's just like, how do I manage that? And the Death card is ultimately the transformation. It's like this person rubs off on you. But I feel like the message here is to kind of just stay grounded and centered this month. To me, you know, it's interesting. I'm getting immediately, this isn't going to be for everybody, but I would keep this line of communication open. You might be totally resistant to it, but it feels like online dating to me, because I'm getting swords. I got that initial message of the Ace of Swords, excuse me, tripping over my words. The Ace of Swords, be open. I feel like, I mean, if that's not your ideal place of meeting people, I'm seeing some place where there is, you know, conversation. So I feel like that line, the internet, feels very strong here. I feel like this person's a little bit more, not that you're not serious, but a little bit more serious than you, like ready to dive deep a little bit sooner than you are. So you take your time, you know, but I feel like if you're feeling resistance, check with your heart. I'd advise you to kind of open your heart and kind of see what that dimension feels like. Open the heart dimension, the fifth dimension, right? Because we're all kind of headed towards that new paradigm, that new shift. We've been going a little bit kicking and screaming if you've kind of looked around the world lately, but that's where we're headed, in my personal opinion. So your first step to kind of living in this essentially harmony, a place of harmony in your life, you have to know what that feels like. So take time to kind of center yourself. I feel like meditation this month would be very, very useful, very positive. I mean, it always is, but I feel particularly this month, there's going to be a lot going on in your life, and I feel like there's going to be a lot going on in the world on a big scale. I feel like the message is transition. I also feel, I'm getting the word ceremony. I'm not saying you need to actually attend a ceremony, but make some sort of, like, I'm seeing like an offering of gratitude, you know, intentional, intentionally connecting with spirit. So maybe you have like a little practice at night before you go to bed, saying your prayers, talking about what you're grateful for, just thinking about it. I'm feeling like this kind of creates also more harmony, and I mean, law of attraction, it brings more of that to your life. I mean, you are of fire, and I'm seeing resistance towards what you want. I'm seeing a little bit of confusion. It kind of throws you out of your element. When this person comes in, I feel like it's more towards the end of this month into July. This person's going to feel like a good friend. This person's going to feel like it's just easy. This person, I feel like they do require you. They're a little bit more serious than you. Open your heart, give freely. This is the real testament of faith. Trusting somebody not to take from you, not to steal your heart, not to break your heart. Yeah, the temperance, patience, go at your own pace, it's saying. Well, looking at these cards, I feel like it's a very transformative month. There's definitely an underlying message here that there's a blessing coming in. You're going to be really happy about it. Let's get one more card to center this reading. What's one more card for the sign of Leo? The King of Cups. I feel like this is begging you to kind of embody this. I mean, I feel like you guys are very confident. You know who you are, very self-aware. I also feel very attractive. The bottom of the deck, of course, is the World, big endings and new beginnings. Very attractive. There's an energy about you that attracts people. But I feel like after that initial attraction, it's time to kind of dig in. If you're feeling attracted to somebody, if you feel like you kind of hit the lotto is what I'm feeling, like you really met somebody that you like, I'm seeing just don't hold back. We live in a time where there's infinite amounts of options. It's hard to kind of commit. And that's what I'm seeing, the Four of Swords. It's like inaction, just kind of sitting back, observing, not taking a chance. This is actually inviting you to do the opposite. Go big or go home is kind of the energy here. Lay it all on the line. If you're feeling somebody, tell them. Connect with them. That's true confidence. Knowing of self. You know. Let's get one more card on the table. For Leo, I want to get it from, I'm going to use the Starseed Oracle. What's one additional message for the sign of Leo? One additional message that would be helpful for the sign of Leo. I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life that you're living right now, when you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny of life over the fated life. To trust the plan your soul is calling you towards, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invented to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal to doubt for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's all part of the larger plan. This is like a leap card, you know, take this risk. Why not? Your heart says yes. This is learning, this is essentially teaching you to live in your heart. Your heart will not misguide you. The universe will not let you down. Take this month to intentionally clear out whatever no longer belongs inside of your heart and in your mind. Bring your body into harmony, your mind into harmony. And as you become more and more aligned, you become more and more confident with your decisions. So when this person comes in, you can fully embrace them because I feel like this person deserves it, as do you. But you're meeting, imagine, somebody that has been through the life similar to you. They match your vibration. Be that person that welcomes them with full arms. So you can meet the person that welcomes you the same way without doubt, who sees you and knows you and recognizes you. This is what we are looking for. This is what we are doing all the work for. So be that person. It's a beautiful reading. I know, you'd like to perhaps see, this beautiful coming together. To me, I find that a little bit annoying when, month after month readers, they're here. It's time, finally. I feel like this is a very honest reading. I actually feel like this month, it may not be the best time to bring somebody into our life. Often, Mercury retrograde brings in lessons, and when you jump into a relationship at this time, it's like, whoa, hold back. Let's think about this. Are there any patterns here that, reflect the past? Let's sort these out before diving head in. But towards the end of this month, I feel the summer for you. I don't like to put, time on anything because it doesn't exist. But to me, this feels like it's not far away. There's a real achievement of peace and fulfillment within yourself happening this month. Very big. Don't underestimate this eclipse season, especially this month. My goodness, it's a wild one. So I hope you enjoy, Leo. This is a beautiful reading. I enjoyed doing it for you. And I'll be back with a more general reading. And thank you guys so much for your support. I will see you soon. Bye, guys.